This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hey there, I'm Zach Crenshaw with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. Tracking the latest on the COVID spread here in our state, let's look back at this past week. The average number of cases back below 3,000 per day. So we're moving in the right direction, but that Delta variant still spreading, and deaths remain unusually and tragically high, with an average of 27 Arizonans passing away every day this week. Our data expert Garrett Archer says we may see a lag between the decline of cases and deaths. ASU has become the leader in the state for COVID-19 sequencing, and the virologists there tell us they know what they need to do to stay one step ahead of this virus. Inside a sequencing lab at the university's Biodesign Institute, ASU virologist Ephraim Lim tells ABC 15 while the Delta variant is by far the most dominant strain in the world right now, their biggest concern is finding another mutation that'll be more transmissible and evasive to antibodies. Fortunately, next-gen sequencing is key to predict what will happen next.
This allows us to capture all 30,000 nucleotides of the virus genome. It tells us what mutations are coming up, what are new mutations that may cause issues with diagnostic.
Lim says hundreds of samples are processed every day inside their lab. He says as long as people remain unvaccinated, though, the virus will continue to spread and mutate. Maricopa County Attorney Alistair Adele announcing she is now in treatment and seeking professional help for anxiety, eating disorder, and alcohol use. Adele releasing a statement late Friday, which reads in part, "After a very difficult year for me medically, professionally, and personally, I've made the decision to seek treatment for anxiety and to address unhealthy coping behaviors, including an eating disorder and alcohol use." If you'd like to read the full statement, we have it posted online. You may remember Adele suffered a brain bleed after a fall last October and was not in full control of her office for months. When she returned in early 2021, the county attorney faced a massive scandal following an ABC 15 investigation. Adele's top prosecutors colluded with Phoenix PD to invent a gang and then falsely charge protesters as members of a gang. The Department of Justice is now investigating Phoenix for those cases and has not ruled out the possibility of expanding the probe to include MCAO. The county attorney's office also did not answer a follow-up question asking if Adele entered treatment today or earlier. In her statement, she didn't say how long she'd be taking this reduced role. Again, we have that full statement on ABC15.com. Rebounding from the COVID pandemic, residents in Phoenix are getting help from the city if they've fallen behind on certain bills. Officials announcing they will pay part of outstanding city service bills using $5 million in federal aid. Customers can get help by enrolling in the city's Deferred Payment Arrangement Recovery Program online or by calling the number on your screen. Eligible customers must enroll, though, by the end of this month. Meanwhile, Phoenix also plans to double the number of laptops and Wi-Fi hotspots for people to check out from the library. The extra resources came through an $850,000 grant from federal relief funds to Arizona's Department of Education. The city will buy more than 400 additional laptops and 200 hotspots. Those will go to help students without internet connection at home. Freedom on two wheels. It's a bike and a taste of independence for a child. It's also transportation and a lifeline for adults in need. And we're teaming up with St. Vincent de Paul and Earnhardt Auto Centers for the Second Chance Bike Drive. You can help by donating a new or used bike on September 25th. That's a Saturday. Any Earnhardt dealerships, or you can donate money to help refurbish older bikes. For all the details, head to abc15.com/bike, and thank you in advance.
Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens, and we are getting into a hot weekend here in the Valley. Temperatures sticking to the triple digits, and tomorrow the 90s as early as 9 o'clock in the morning. Some clouds to start the day, mostly sunny skies as we end it, and another high pollution advisory for ozone that has been extended throughout the weekend at this point. It was in effect today, will be tomorrow and Sunday, and then Monday we're under a watch that could be upgraded to another high pollution advisory as we get closer. We're also going to see another round of excessive heat warnings Sunday and Monday for the valley and areas to the west. So we're going to be back in weather action mode as we approach record levels. Sunday's high 109, just 1 degree shy of the record. Monday at 109 could be a record tire for us, and then temperatures will gradually start to drop through the rest of next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.